Hello, everybody, and welcome to this week's edition of Parsha Wine Pairing. Parsha Wine Pairing with David and Isaac. And this is the finale. The last week. We're at the end of all the books of stuff, right?
Yeah. How many times have we gone through? Was it twice already or 3 times?
I don't know. This is the second time we've done this cycle of Parsha Wine Pairing. Yeah, this is the end of the second and final cycle. Big shout out to Jared who got this kicked off.
I remember when we started it in the
old office. And there have been so many people who have been part of this. There was Danielle, there was Davi, there was Orit, Yaakov, Elliot, Sterna, Ashley,
Eric, Bracha, obviously.
Bracha, I mean, like all the different people that have been on the show this series, so whatever you want to call it. It's going down memory lane here. I mean, it's been a real thrill.
Shoshana was on once.
Shoshana, fantastic. Ari, so many people. We've got a lot of staff who've joined and helped and assisted. It's been a lot of fun. It's been a great way to taste wine. Thank you all for watching throughout the years.
We're not going to stop tasting wine.
We're going to continue tasting wine. We're going to continue doing videos, but in this format of Parsha Wine Pairing, this is it. This is the last one. Actually, you know what? Because it's going to be the last one, let's do this. Let's give away a case of wine.
Really?
Yeah, let's do it.
What kind of case you want to give away?
Something, maybe some of our exclusives. We have an exclusive value mix case, $200 case.
Okay.
So share, comment, at least like and comment at a minimum. Or just definitely share.
How about just, you can like it.
And then
like and comment
plus share. And then we'll enter you into a raffle. Someone will win a free case. I don't know how long should we do this for, Bracha? A week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks?
We'll do 2 weeks.
2 weeks. 2 weeks. In 2 weeks' time, we will announce a winner. It's another reason to do a video.
Yes.
We have to do an announcement.
We're going to be doing some video series that we'll probably do. We're
going to do some other stuff. We'll do wine tasting. Look, there's always stuff that we want to taste here in the office.
Yes.
There's always different brands that are, coming out with new wines, new series, rebranding, repackaging, changing a style, something like that.
New vintages.
There's always stuff to talk about. There's always reasons to taste wine. Sometimes there's so much we have to taste, we can't even do it all on video. So like this, we'll have a little more flexibility with what we can do. It'll also be a little less work up front because this is very time consuming to learn the whole Torah and come up with wine. And sometimes
there's an obligation though that goes beyond the Parsha and wine pairing,
right.
I think.
But I'm saying to do it with that in mind, because you have to prepare in advance. So, with that all in mind, this has been fun. Definitely, I've learned a lot. More about the Parsha than about wine. And we're still not done, but it's been a good 2 years. So let's talk about this week's Parsha. This week is actually Shabbos Chol Hamoed, so there's no official Parsha portion of the series that goes in order. However, we do lane the Vzos HaBracha on Simchas Torah,
which is actually the only Parsha that's laned not on Shabbos. Specifically not on Shabbos.
Never on Shabbos.
Is it never Simchas Torah never happened on Shabbos?
Never on Shabbos.
Really?
I'm telling
you.
Okay. Trust me.
I will.
At least not in my life. It hasn't happened. I'm sure in the times Beis Hamikdash could technically.
The second day in America, I think in Israel it happens on Shabbos, doesn't it? The first day of Sukkot never falls out on a Friday night. I don't know. All right.
I'm just because Isra Chag has never been on a Sunday.
Okay. All right.
So, which would make Simchas Torah on Shabbos.
Right.
So, backing it out from there. Anyway, so very very special week this week, and last Parsha coming up, and it will be read on Simchas Torah. But we chose something that will kind of go with the theme of this week.
Right. We combine, I think, the Chol Hamoed aspect as well as the...
So, yeah, because what did people do for the high holidays, for the Shalosh Regalim?
They went up. That's why it's called one of the Regalim.
Right.
You got to walk.
You got to walk it up. You got to climb the hills to Jerusalem. And for that,
we have the Jerusalem Hills.
You know, we got Jerusalem Hills, Cabernet Shiraz.
And I pointed out another nice thing is that the logo for
there's got a line on it.
It's got a line which relates well to the
Parsha,
to Vzos HaBracha, which is talking about the different blessings for the different shvatim.
Yeah, it's a bit of a sad Parsha this week. Talks about Moshe not making it into the promised land.
Not crossing to the Jerusalem Hills.
Not crossing in. He's standing on Har Nevo in Moab, looking over the Jordan, and then it goes through some blessings of different tribes, and then we start reading Bereshis. That's they do part of the Torah reading,
right.
And then the Haftorah talks about Yeshua and him taking over,
going in,
and he makes it in. He makes it into Israel and Jerusalem,
so like an epilogue.
An epilogue. As opposed to what's the other log you had in the beginning?
The prologue.
Prologue. It's not a prologue, it's the epilogue. Anyway, one more thing. We got our handy spit bucket because we're not in the sukkah.
It is right. It is sukkahs, and we shouldn't have to drink wine outside.
And we don't want to drink wine outside the sukkah. So we're just going to taste and spit.
Now, do we say a bracha even though we're not drinking it? I don't think so, right?
No, I don't think so. So we'll have in mind not to drink it.
Okay. All
right, so this is Jerusalem Hills Cabernet Shiraz. You got two fantastic blends, two fantastic varietals here. Shiraz often adds some more spice, pepper, things like that, gaminess, depending on where it's from.
I just had the caramel appellation this week, which is a Cabernet Shiraz.
Yeah.
It also is very spicy.
Yeah,
really
they have a Cab and they have a Cabernet Shiraz. It's also nice.
But you can smell the pepper.
Yeah, and then in Israel, you get a lot of the fruit. It's a nice warm, hot climate, so you get a lot more ripe fruit and juiciness and stuff like that going on. And you can get it on the nose. You get some of the oak, maybe some of the sweeter notes. And there's a bit of like a baked fruit thing going on in the background. This is a fairly young wine. It should be fairly young, not too old. Oh, 2013. It's got some age on it. What do you know? That could be some of the fruit. That's what happens with age. The fruit develop and get less. The ripeness of the fruit falls off, and it gets more of a baked fruit character. Sometimes that could also come from just like overripe fruit up front, or over. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and give this a swirl. Basically everything tart raspberry, tart berry. I don't get as much as the baked fruit on the.
I don't get any of this
on the profile. No, it's just very tart fruit.
Yeah,
it's almost like eating a raspberry pie.
Almost like
raspberry filling.
Almost like a young raspberry.
Yeah, it's tart. So it's interesting because on the nose, maybe on the nose, you're getting a bit of that. So yeah, very young, vivacious wine, even though it's 2013. And it's not like a high-end kind of wine. It's not a wine that's meant to like do serious aging. 5, 6, 7, 8 years, I guess, is, in the wheelhouse.
What would you drink this with? Like shawarma?
I was going to say veal. I don't eat veal, but
I had veal last night. It was delicious.
Yeah. I don't know if someone said something about not eating veal because of the way it's way it's handled and stuff. So I'm like, okay,
all right,
I'll eat. There's so many other things I can eat.
I don't know. I had a veal Chinese dish last night and it was delicious.
If someone serves it to me, I'm not gonna be like, oh, I don't eat veal for that. I don't buy veal. Okay, so but I think it would go well with it because it's meatier than like chicken, but it's not into your red meats yet. I would not do lamb, but I would do veal and maybe even turkey.
Right. So the tartness can almost like cranberry sauce.
Exactly. So yeah, it's funky. It's interesting. It's definitely for the price. It's not expensive. It's like under $15, and it's thematic. It goes with this week's Parsha or this season.
The whole week.
Yes. So next week we will not be drinking a wine with the Parsha, but next week is Parsha Bereshis. Go back, look at some of the videos we have. I think last year we did the Genesis,
Okay.
Yotzer Genesis, maybe the Cab, maybe the Merlot, maybe the Shiraz. I don't remember which one, but there's a Yotzer Genesis that's good for Bracious. The year before is too far back. There's been too many drinks in between then and now. And then Noach, I remember we did maybe the Matar. It's like clouds and the cumulus, the rain and the flood. I don't know. You just go back. You'll get some ideas of what to do. And
you can also look through our videos. I think they're on YouTube, correct?
Next Thursday we'll be here doing an Oregon's tasting. Probably.
Yes. No, we'll definitely be here doing some things. It just won't be partial wine pairing. I ordered some wines in today. We got a couple of new wines.
Okay, great.
I don't know if I should talk about them now. You can find them on the website if you scroll by new wines. They're there. But I don't want to like officially talk about them until I have them here in the office ready to drink and share notes about them. They just arrived in the warehouse like yesterday. I tasted these wines in Israel when I was there this summer.
Awesome.
These are going to be exclusives. Nobody else has them. Unless they buy it from us and try to resell it, which is not a good idea, or great idea. But we have a couple of wines that are exclusives.
Okay, great.
And we'll talk about those at some point. And then Oregon's. Next week, we're going to be trying some of their wines in the office and talking about it. We're going to have a special guest. Yes, a special guest that will come and talk about those wines with us. And we'll just keep you guys entertained that way. So just stay tuned. We'll try to keep it every Thursday. Are we going to try to do like same time?
Yeah.
Or we can switch to another day or not. I don't know. We're flexible. We'll be around. We're not going anywhere. And don't forget to like, comment, and share, and get into the prize. Yeah. And hopefully everybody can win. Everybody's a winner, but only one person will get the case of wine. Live from Kosherwine.com in this final episode of Partial Wine Pairing with David and Azik. Wishing you a good Shabbos.
Good Yontif.
And a good Yontif.
And thank you for watching.
And Chazak, Chazak, V'nis Chazek.
Amen.